Hi. Well, I went live on TikTok for the first time tonight. Didn't get a whole bunch of people on there. But I did get to live a dream. Finally got to go live on TikTok. Look at the waves and the colors you can have. How many people have dreams? How many people stop dreaming? How many people are always chasing dreams? And how many people are always living what they say is the dream life? The ones that are living dream lives know how to write their script. They've chosen their script. It's like me. I've chosen never to give up. Even though my live didn't get a whole bunch of views, I'll try again and I'll keep going. So I will not let that go down. There's lots of different ways of changing things and thinking things. Everyone's different frequencies, everyone's different vibes. There's truths and myths and things that people haven't taught you. Everybody's energy, the soul's energy. Energy never really goes away. So where does the soul go when the body's done? Think about it. Brought this up before with people. Is it going to just float around somewhere? And where? The soul is what makes our body do the things it does. We are more than just outer. We are more than just this here. Let me take these off for a minute. So come on. What is your vibe? What are you on? What's your frequency? And a lot of people are, oh, don't listen to this new age, blah, blah, blah. Well, we don't need categories for a lot of things. And again, mainstream media and mainstream religion, it's a little bit different. But I am glad to see that there's a lot of people out there marching and all that, and those things are getting said, and people are giving their testimonies and standing tall. I really commemorate them, and I love all that, and the young ones I see doing it as well. So, you know, I have this little thing here. It's a cross. It's a mini one. And I have this, and some people could say, how could you have the two? Let alone have this. All I can tell you, I felt infinity. I've been to heaven. I can never deny I carried the cross and then handed it over when he said, here, give me. I felt the energy, unconditional love wrap all around me without end. Ever since I was a kid, I've had the gift of being able to see things, know things, and my intuition. But I let it go wayside due to religion telling me, don't pay attention to your dreams. Well, they were wrong. 85% of my dreams come true. And these cards help me too. And these cards are not energized coming from any other forces. I'm not casting spells. I'm not casting potions. I'm not wishing evil upon anyone. I take my energy. I take what I know with Reiki. And that's what I use to make these cards move. So when someone asks a question, I take my deep felt energy and I put myself in their shoes. Just like when I was younger and still today, I've written stories and poems. I've written lots of songs. And I always put myself, when I'm writing certain things, what if I was that person? How would I feel if I was in their shoes? Well, I can take that energy when you ask me a question. And I can tell how sincere you are with that question. And I can shuffle cards and get one as this. This is a beautiful deck. It's one of my favorites I love to use. And this one here, I got the Prince of Pentacles. It shows movement and going forth. You know, this is what I love to do. I love to help people. I love to give them insight, give them direction. I want to see everyone doing better. Lots of people want to repeat the same words, or they want to gripe about certain things in a day. If it's a gripe, don't let it spew words out of your mouth as a piece of advice. Quickly turn and say, okay, well, what's the good part about this? Because there is a good part. Because in order to have something bad, you have to have a good. The yin and the yang. In feng shui, something I believe in, energies in a room and a house. Let's give some tips there. When you have good flow moving in a house, and you don't have a bunch of things around it, you can twirl in a room, you know you got good flow. That helps, because when you get all these other objects in the way, they block your frequencies. They mess up things. They cause friction with trying to get by or get through spaces. We're all energy. We're all soul. This is just the outer shell. We're more than just our faces. We're more than just throwing on a pair of glasses. We are with this symbol. The person who died on this. We are him. Because we have that Christ oil inside us all. And the Bible's been rewritten and things like that. And not everything's been put in incorrectly. And the Bible actually has a lot to do with astrology. And what I want to be here is to teach people how to hone into their own abilities, their own ways, their own intuition, and to be able to see things and guide them into that way so they can do this for themselves. We all have the ability to do it. So let me guide you and teach you. And that's what I want to do. And that's a gift, like I said, I've had since I was a kid. So when I went on live tonight, that's what I was hoping to do for some people. But it didn't work out like that, quite like I wanted. And but's another word I just said for a second there. I don't use very often because I learned to take that word out of my equation as well, too. And I do want to thank my cousin. So she did help me with getting this set up and adding a few things, which I don't have everything in here, like one of my crystals and one of hers, the Sentinite. This really does work, Sentinite. Get yourself some. It does not like heat. And this charges crystals and all kinds of things. And it gives yourself energy. And another tip you can do, exercise. Take yourself some crystals and do some exercises. You can work at home. There's other things you can do. You can lift, like I did earlier, the pots and pans on a tray and lift them up and down. Who says you need weights? Who says you need a gym? You can do little things to keep going while you're at home. So there's another little housey tip. So that's all. I figured I would go and put this little video together. And hope you all have a wonderful time for the rest of your days. I'm out of here. This is Tell.